Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be going on with another 1 hour flipping challenge. Today's challenger is going to be Cerberus, the three-headed dog. We're going to be flipping its drop table for 1 hour. Now one other thing worth mentioning is I'm going to be including the primordial, pegasian, and eternal boots as part of the drop table just because the crystals really do not trade that much. And yeah, that's about it guys. Let's get started. We've got 1 hour on the clock. Let's go. Okay, so I think I'm going to try the Eternal Boots first. Now, I'm going to be price checking it, and it's a little unfortunate because the buying limit is only 8 on these guys, but they trade so much that trying to get an accurate price without just randomly guessing is going to be a little challenging. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and price check it, and we got 80 mil to play with now, so it's not that big a deal. 44.94, and we can buy it for 43.30. That's actually a really big margin, much higher than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, we'll go for all 7 of these boots. That's 30 mil, and we're just going to leave those in for now, and then hopefully we can actually do all 7 of those. That would be a 160k flip per boot times 7. We're looking at a mil there. That's actually insane. So nice easy flip is going to be the torso seat, another one of Cerberus's drop table. Has about a 1k margin on it right now. We'll definitely go ahead and do 200 of these guys, pretty easy. Okay, it also has a drop table for Dragon Bones, and that is a very good margin on Dragon Bones. That is like 70 or 80 GP. So we'll go ahead and buy, and 10,000 is the limit here. We'll do 5k for now, so we leave a little bit of money left over. And we do have a pair of Eternal Boots coming through for 43.30. That's kind of nice to see, and we can hopefully sell them for 44.93. 3k. So we have a 3 GP margin on blood runes. I'll go ahead and do it because why not? Easy rune flip, and that'll be 30k ideally if we sell them all. We've quite a few of the dragon bones coming through as well, which is nice. Okay, there we go. So we did sell the eternal boots. That is nice to see. We're pretty much back to square one, but now we pretty much have found out the margin. Now it's not buying incredibly quickly, so I might bump it up a little bit, knowing that I just sold it for about 160k margin. It's pretty nice. So we are attempting to buy them for 43.30. I think I'm going to bump it up to 43.41, and we're going to buy 6 of these because that's all we have left. Okay, all the blood runes came through. That was nice and quick. Go ahead and toss those in there for, looks like 225, and we bought them for 220. That was actually a 5 GP margin, which is actually better than I thought. 225, and it'll be an easy 50k. So we went ahead and changed the offer for the Eternal Boots to 43.71, and we're trying to sell them for about 44.85. Now we've had 2 come through at this price, so I think we did actually find the proper price to sell them at, which is nice. Okay, so we sold our first pair of Eternal Boots for 44.85. That is a 114k margin. Not too bad. Actually really good for the boots. Okay, so the Astral Rune has a 3 GP margin on it. It's okay. We'll do it anyway. Do 9990. The Blood Runes have totally come through. That is a 50k profit on those guys. Pretty good for runes, I would say. Okay, so we're doing a free play item now. We looked through all of the drop table for all the rune items. And well, I guess we can do the rune axe and pickaxe. We'll look at that after. But the full helm has a decent margin on it, not bad, and the limit on these is 70, so we'll go ahead and let's just do 60. They don't actually buy that quickly, I don't think. Okay, maybe I take that back. That was about 3 seconds, and we got 8 of them now. Never mind, maybe these buy reasonably quickly. Okay, all of the rune full helms did come through for 20,837 rune full helm. Hopefully we can get a decent margin on them still. 21,450, I think that's the exact same one. So that's good. We'll go ahead and sell those off. 21,450, and that's going to be 1308 into 1250. That's okay. That's about a 60k profit. That's the problem with rune items, is their limit. Really restricts them, unfortunately. So we have 2 more pairs of Eternal Boots coming through. Now the other one hasn't sold off yet, so I don't think it's going to sell for that much, unfortunately. But 43.71, and we'll try dumping it in here for a little bit less, maybe for 44. Let's try 44.70 first. that wouldn't be a terrible margin. That's still a 100k profit. And we got another pair right quick, so that's nice. Okay, torso seeds have all come through pretty well. 192 is pretty damn close, I would say. So 32k we bought the torso seeds for, and let's go ahead and price check them. I fucking forget the T. And we're actually able to sell the torso seeds for a 1.4k margin, which is really nice. If we sell them all off, that would be almost 250k profit, which is surprising. We're going to sell them for 33,400, which is really nice. So we bought them all for 6 mil and 446k, and we're going to sell them all for we bought them all for 6 mil 144k. So that's actually about a 300k margin, minus the seed we price checked. And then moving on to the Eternal Boots here, we reduced the price substantially, but I mean we just pretty well insta sold them all. On the last few pairs we only got a 70k margin, but considering we sold them off really quick, I think it's kind of worth it. Okay, so unfortunately the Dragon Bones are a bit of a flop. We were hoping to sell them for a bit of a profit, but they're taking so long to sell at this price that I'm not going to bother. It's going to sell them for a break-even price of 26.89. I think is pretty much what we got to sell them for. 26.90 was the price check, and we just really need the 16 mil back pretty much. And there we go. We sold another one of the Eternal Boots, nice and quick, for 44 for 8k. Now I think we pretty much flipped all of the Eternal Boots. Now we're to the point where we might want to consider price checking another one of the boots, because beyond that Cerberus doesn't have a lot of amazing drops. Okay, so once again we're going to be flipping battle staves. Really good item in the past. It's very volatile. I mean, like, it'll change prices like that. We can afford 5k at a time. We'll do a little bit less. That is half though, but we'll do 4k just so we have a little bit of money left over. So 8,800 is what we're buying them for, and we're going to sell them for a 40k or a 40 GP profit. So that's 40k per 1,000 we're doing. So that's going to be 160k in profit right there. And the thing I like about it is it's just so damn quick. I'll turn around in probably like 5 minutes usually. Okay, all the Dragon Bones sold off. Not much to tell there, not much of a profit unfortunately. Okay, we went ahead and sold off a lot of the battle staves already for a 55 GP margin. That is 110k right there. Okay, so we bought them for pretty much 19,109. And we're going to sell those off for, try that, 19,007. So that is a 100k margin on those guys as well. 19,008k. And we'll go for 2. Now, an interesting thing is we actually bought another pair of Eternal Boots. On G-Tracker it says the Primordial Boots have a limit of 15. So in that case I may actually continue to try to flip these guys. I wouldn't expect them to be different, because that wouldn't really make any sense. So we'll go ahead and try buying another 3 of these guys. I wouldn't really expect them to have different limits. I mean, they should all be the same. I know they come from different items, so that could affect it, like the limit of the Ranger Boots is going to be different than the limit of Dragon Boots. So I guess that kind of would affect things, but I don't know. We'll give it a shot. And we have one more pair of Eternal Boots we're going to be putting in for 44.48. That's why I sold it for before. So we'll see. And it looks like we sold our last pair of Eternal Boots, and we did buy one more, so interesting. 2 more, so I guess the limit must be more than 8 for sure at this point. So we're buying them for 43.82 and selling them for 44.48. Best item by far. So just off those 3 pairs of boots, we're looking to make about 200k, which is really good. We sold off all the battle staves, giving us another 14 mil to work with here. It would be nice to flip all of the battle staves, but I don't know if we should focus on that. We did actually buy a pair of primordials, which is nice, for 19,008, and we're going to be selling them for 19,108. So that's about a 100k margin on that. Okay, just popped 2 primordial boots in for a bit less, and they literally insta-sold. I'm pretty sure one of them sold for more than my price. Sold them for 19,087, and we bought them from 19,008. That's a nice 160k profit there. We'll go ahead and try to buy another 2. Why not? We did just insta-sell them anyway. Okay, we got more Eternal Boots to sell. We really got to start selling these off, so we're going to even reduce it down a little more, 44.37. and bump them down to 44.35. We got 6 pairs, so I think I'm gonna just hold on to that for now. Okay, we finished selling off all the astral runes. We lost quite a bit on that, unfortunately. We lost 100k almost, I think, because we bought them for 155. Oh well, not the end of the world. And we bought another pair of primordial boots for 19,008, and we'll sell these off for 19. I thought we bought them for 19,075 before, and we'll do that again, I think. Okay, so we kept lowering the price of the eternal boots, and finally we got a price that sold 44.29, and we bought them all for, oh my god, 43.82. So we're still looking at a 50k margin, but it's diminishing for sure. Okay, so we sold off both of the primordial boots for a 50k profit on each one. So it's 100k, not bad really. It's nice doing these quick flips. I mean, if you have the money, why not? 38, we'll do another 2 of those. And we are selling off the eternal boots finally, which is kind of nice to actually see some other items coming through. Actually, we might as well do 3 of the primordial boots. Why not? Oh, that's not the right price. For 1908, we'll go ahead and buy another one. Okay, so we only have about 10 minutes left now, so we're probably just going to focus on selling things now. Primordials came in for another 50k flip. At this point, I'm just going to leave it, I think. Torso seeds pretty much all sold. We're literally just missing 2. So we'll just dump those in there, because what's the point of waiting? And we have the last eternal boot to sell. The other primordial literally just came through perfect. And we have some rune full elms, which are not coming through that quickly. We may have to dump those. And the battle staffs, which we'll probably go ahead and start selling now. Okay guys, there we go. I was watching a stupid video and my timer went off. But either way, we did sell the last eternal boots, but for a bit less, for 4,400, which is still a profit, so nothing too bad there. The battle staves we did sell for an okay profit. Let's see here, 88.24. We sold them for 19,995. We bought them for 19,936, which is 60k. Not too bad. And last up, we have to dump these guys because unfortunately they didn't sell off. We'll go ahead and bop them down one. And there we go, that's 700k. So let's go ahead and see how much we made in 1 hour of flipping Cerberus drops. Looks like we made at least 1 mil, which is always nice. And it looks like in total we made 1.5 mil, which is pretty good. I think if you had a bit more money, you might be able to do all of the crystal drops, at least in boot form. But I'm still happy with 1.5 mil. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.